What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Ironman video. As you all know, I started this Ironman in the beginning of 2023, and I made it mainly just to create a high-level Ironman. The goal isn't to min-max, but to take my time and enjoy all aspects of the game while chatting with you all. Since the beginning of the year, we have accumulated about 750 total subscribers, which is a number I never thought I would hit, so thank you guys very much. In this episode, we decided to go ahead and train up our combat skills, get the requirements, get into the Warriors Guild, and go for that long-awaited Dragon Defender. So we are making some pretty good progress in the account, and I hope you guys will stick around for the journey. Comment, like, and subscribe, and let's get into it. All right, there is 65 strength, which means we can now go do the Warriors Guild. So let's go get our defender. Right, we finally made it to the Warriors Guild. If you're not familiar with the Warriors Guild, remember over here at Lydio, you can buy pretty good food, potato with cheese. I think it heals like 16, and it's super cheap as well. So that's the food that we're going to be using here. Now, I know most people will say use mithril armor to get the best amount of warrior coins, but I think mithril armor is the best way to go if you're going to be attentive. Like, if you plan on using prayer or praying melee, then I think mithril armor is definitely the best way to go. But if you just plan on using food, I honestly believe that black armor is a little bit better. Black armor doesn't hit you as much, and you can just AFK and eat. I find that mithril armor, they just tear through you. I don't know. Does anybody else feel like that? Anybody else just use black armor instead? I don't know. That's my opinion anyway. But we're gonna gather up a bunch of coins while we AFK, and then we're going to go for defender, which hopefully doesn't take too long. This is also a good time to start training defense. I want to get it to at least 60 for now. And then after we get Barrow's gloves, we're going to actually do Barrows as well. So that's kind of the direction the account is going at the moment. I want to take a second and talk about the new skills as well. Sailing, taming, shamanism. What are you guys' thoughts? What do you guys think? What are you hoping for? I personally I'm just ready for a new skill, to be honest. I'm not really against either three of the skills, to be honest. But I think if I had to choose one out of the three, I personally would want taming. It does seem like they're going to go a different route than they did for summoning, which obviously majority of people didn't like summoning, or at least don't want summoning again. Made the game a lot easier with a lot of the different mechanics and things that you could do around the summoning. And then just getting, in my opinion, getting the charms and the pouches was honestly just a pain in general. But if they're going to take a different approach, it does seem like the taming option seems pretty cool. I'm also the type of person that kind of likes having a pet. So the idea of getting a pet and then growing it and leveling it up, unlocking new skills, and then even the potential maybe for it to do things with you is pretty cool. I know they said combat-wise, they're going to try to venture away from having it help too much in combat, just because again it'll devalue a lot of achievements people have done in the past, and it'll make the game a lot easier. So having it have different perks and whatnot though sounds pretty great, and especially if it can help with like skilling, things like that. I know a lot of people's complaints are going to be that it's going to make the game easy or make it too easy, but I think if they do it right, it can be really good. But sailing I think is second on my list. Sailing was brought up a couple years ago as a skill and was immediately just turned down by the community. But this time around, I mean, it sounds fun. It's something unique that we haven't seen in RuneScape before, but it also gives a lot of potential. Like, it gives potential for them to put in even more areas, more islands, more portions of the map, and it just sounds like it would be pretty fun, navigating to different ports. You get to build your own ship, do things out at sea. Like, a lot of those things sound pretty interesting to me. So I wouldn't be opposed to that one either. And then shamanism, I read it and it sounds okay. It sounds cool. I just don't. The hard thing with choosing any new skill for a game like Old School RuneScape is you have to find a skill that also fits in to the theme of the game and also allows the use for other skills. I don't know. Shamanism just seems out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It just seems odd to me. I mean, if they can do it and implement it correctly and make it so it's not game breaking, I think that it can be okay. But I think personally, I'm definitely leaning more towards taming and then as secondary sailing. But drop in the comments below. Let me know what you guys are thinking, or if you decided you don't want any of those 3 skills and they need to go back to the drawing board. Definitely let me know. I'd love to hear you guys' comments and thoughts on it. Guys, we are 269 Cyclops kills in, and we are still only at the Mithril Defender. Which is crazy because I went from no defender to Mithril Defender in like, I want to say like 40 kills. Like, it was so fast in the beginning. And then I just started getting unlucky. Just like all my other endeavors. This account really is unlucky if you really think about it. I mean, I did get the Abyssal Lantern pretty quick, but other than that, no pieces of the Pyromancer outfit. I've done like 30 fishing trawler trips and I only have 2 pieces of the trawler outfit. Like, I'm really getting unlucky, but you know, grind doesn't stop, I guess. Let's go. That was not too bad at all. All right, at this point we can start trying to get the Dragon Defender. Took us 344 Cyclops kills to get the Rune Defender, which isn't too bad, to be honest. Hopefully the Dragon Defender doesn't take too long, especially because I don't usually like just eating food there. I usually will prey flick, and if anybody knows, prey flicking can be very tedious. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. Let's get into it. We did also manage to get our new best in slot helm here, the Runeful helm, so that was a pretty sweet drop. Alright, we finally got our Dragon Defender. Can't quite wear it yet because I need to get 60 defense, but we almost got there as well. So we are making some really good progress now. Another best in slot item achieved. Not quite sure what we're going to do yet, but we're going to go figure that out. I think I want to go do some mining at Motherlode and get my smithing up so I can start making the jewelry that I talked about before, and dig site pendants, and start doing birdhouse runs, and really all that fun passive stuff. I believe there was an update recently that made it so that the veins either respawn faster or had a better chance of not going out, but it's super noticeable. It's actually really nice. Alright, we just got to 50 mining, so what we're going to do now is try to get to 40 smithing. I am going to just go ahead and superheat some of the ores we have here. Like I said before, I really just want to get to 40 smithing so I can make these gold ores into gold bars and then just stock up on some jewelry. I'm not quite sure if I have enough ore to get me to 40. I should. It doesn't take too much, but this is a good method for me to at least get my smithing up and get some magic XP as well, because we are kind of slacking when it comes to magic XP. So this is a really good method for us to do here. In the future, I do want to get my farming up. Here's my current concern. I want to do Tith Farm once I get it to 35, and I feel that there's no real reason to do Tith Farm until until the new update comes out. And the new update's going to be very substantial. Allow you to bring in more seeds. It's going to have solo instances. It's going to have a lot of very convenient changes. So I'm kind of waiting for that to drop, but I do still need to get the other 5 levels before that anyway. So I'll probably do that soon here. But I'm super excited for that update. You'll also be able to buy herb boxes, so that's going to help with herb lore as well. And I do think that we are going to do some Wilderness Slayer soon. I'm sitting at 13 Slayer, and we've been sitting there for a little too long, especially for our current combat level. We are currently level 78 and almost base 60 combat stats, which is uh a little too high to have 13 Slayer. So it's kind of about time we start the combat grind, or the PVM grind rather. I'm already a high enough level to do Konar Slayer, which is cool, but I do want to do some Wilderness Slayer as well. So what I think I'll end up doing is, once I knock out Slug Menace and get Proselyte, I'll start doing some Wilderness Slayer. And yeah, I mean, look forward to some pretty substantial gains in the future here. All right, here we finally hit 40 smithing, which, as you all know, has been a long time coming. We can finally make those gold bars and start making all that jewelry that I've been wanting to make for many, many episodes. So I am very excited. All right, we managed to get 186 gold bars, so now let's make some jewelry. I realized I actually needed some gems. Needed to cut up some of these gems for the dig site pendants, and make some dueling rings, and to make some games necklaces. So all right, now that we got our 40 smithing, we made a bunch of jewelry, so we're sitting on 25 dig site pendants, so that I can get to Fossil Island very easily. We have 26 games necklaces for teleporting around, and we have 26 rings of dueling for teleporting around. So we have a pretty decent amount of jewelry. I do still need to take the silver and make some slaughter bracelets and expeditious bracelets, that type of stuff. Kind of forgot about those for a second, but I do have to go and do that. This tab here is pretty much everything that I got from Cyclops and going for my Dragon Defender. Some of this stuff I can actually use at the Giants Foundry, which will be really nice. Like, these steel items are going to be super nice to use, so collecting them is actually worth it now. Same thing with the Myth and the Addy. I'll probably use those mostly for that. If I need money in the future, I'll probably high alch some of it as well, but that is the main thing I plan on doing with those. We are still sitting on 8 giant keys. I do want to start killing some of those pretty soon. We do have to do another run probably to the Hill Giants and try to get more keys here soon, because I still want to get like 25 and start going for the collection log at Obor, but maybe I'll just go for the collection log with whatever keys we get as we get them. But that's going to be the end of the episode. Next episode, I think we're going to knock some more quests out of the way, maybe go towards Barrow's Gloves, and hopefully start on Slayer. As always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. Hope you guys had a great holiday. Thanks for chilling. Peace out. Much love. Bye.